Hello, my name is David Jones, and I was previously a president of the International Federation of Social Workers. I've had many jobs in social work practice and in management and policy. And the challenge I've set myself today is to talk in just 10 minutes about what makes a good manager and leader in social work. And this is based on not only my own ideas, but on a lot of research, on a study that I did for the UK government back in 2000, so a number of years ago, but studying a lot of local authorities, and my own PhD research, and a lot of research on what makes a good leader. So what does make a good leader? Well, at the moment, there's a lot of talk about strong men, and I mean men in politics, that the strong man is the good leader, and a lot of people like to see strong men in leadership. But often that involves bullying and dishonesty, using anything to get your way, and that is not consistent with social work values. And actually, all the evidence is that that is not good leadership. It's not good in business, it's not good in public service, and it's not good for the people involved. It is not a recipe for effective leadership, assuming that leadership is about serving people more than protecting your own position, providing responsive services to the public, or goods and services that people want and appreciate. That's what leadership is about. So strong leaders are almost certainly going to fail over time, and all the research shows that. It shows that people who bully and persist in that sort of strong approach to leadership really do not have the effective way of bringing people together and making things happen in a positive way. So what then is the best form of leadership? What can we say about what makes for good leadership in all organizations, but particularly in social work and management? Well, the research shows that leadership is actually all about relationships and influence. And social workers, we know all about all of that, relationships and influence. In fact, we use leadership skills every day in our work. The research, and that's not only in social work, but the research across all of the organizations and business and public sector shows that the humanitarian values at the heart of social work also make for effective leadership. That comes from the literature on human resource management, on business leadership, but also on what service users and people who work with social workers say that they value and what they want. So what are those principles? What are the things that we want to draw out? And I've got 5. The first is about fairness. People want to believe and see that things are fair. Children say it's not fair almost as soon as they are born. We all know that sense of fairness. And that also goes with consistency, that people who treat people fairly also behave in a consistent way. So that is the first principle, fairness. And the second one is respect for people, acceptance, if you like. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to accept everything that people do all the time. What somebody has done may well be very wrong, but you can respect the person and listen at least to what they want to say. And the third thing is about being trustworthy or reliable, that people look to leaders to be predictable so that you know what is going to happen. You can think and work effectively. You're not always frightened of some unexpected thing. No surprises is a good principle in all organizations. So being trustworthy and reliable is really important in a leader. And the fourth one is about understanding or showing empathy, getting inside the person, understanding why they have done what they have done, even if it is wrong, and then helping them to see how it could be done better. So we can see this is like building a wall for leadership. And you'll see that there are 4 words: consistency, acceptance, reliability, and empathy. And perhaps it's no surprise that that spells out CAIRE. Those are so important as values in social work, but also across the world. And if you talk to everybody, they would say that those ideals, those are important principles. But you will see that something is missing. If we left it just like that, the wall would fall down. So what is the 5th element? Well, actually, it's about integrity or honesty. Of course, a lot of these concepts overlap with each other, but having integrity and honesty at the heart of CAIRE means that you have a firm structure, you have a reliable organization, you have something that people can feel confidence in and can trust. We can see that another way with these children's building blocks. Integrity at the heart of CAIRE is what leads to good management in social work, in all humanitarian services, but also in other organizations as well. And think how those principles can be applied to management activities, such as performance appraisal, or priority setting, or financial management, or disciplinary proceedings. All of these principles, if they are applied, mean that they can work better. So honesty is at the heart of CAIRE and is at the heart of good leadership. And the best social work and social service agencies, research shows, can demonstrate that those humanitarian values and the ethics of social work are applied consistently, not only in service delivery, but also in the way the whole organization runs and in the response to service users. That is a golden thread of values. And when you have that golden thread of values running all the way through the organization, you have an efficient organization. You have one that appreciates the staff and the service users, but you also have an organization which the social workers can relate to and see that it reflects their values and the reason they came into the work. So CAIRE, consistency, acceptance, reliability, and empathy, with integrity at the heart of CAIRE, makes for a good set of principles which can provide guidance to leaders and provides reassurance to staff and means that the public gets a good service. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed listening to this short presentation on the nature of management. It comes out of research, it is reassuring for social workers, and it's something which can be applied all around the world. So thank you for listening, and I'd be very interested to hear from you if you have any other thoughts. My contact details were on the slides earlier. Thank you very much.